É uma quaba. Yesu ya higher train.
just want to say, bye-bye.
Yes, please. Oh, 23. They just you know for training for Canada. Mark. Hello, Mark. Mark, can you hear me, please?
Just joining us.
Yeah, now a church I was wondering if in Germany and I say it was a connection problem.
Hello.
Hello. President said it will begin by 7:15 from.
Yo. Yes, please. Come. Hey.
Time last week.
Hello.
Hello, we are hearing you.
Great. Yeah.
Fellowship in Christ.
So we thank God for another beautiful week for us to get together as a family. It's the Yankupon Asibe. Say, Odi Yanko Juma Swaba. Yeah, Juma from Fee, what boy am I? So you are all welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So quickly ask our brother Abe to lead us in an opening prayer. So we just kickstart our program for the evening. Joseph. Prof. Abe, can you hear me, please? You need to unmute your mic so we can hear you pray. Please come. Please come.
Hello.
Yes, Prof.
Hi.
Yes, boss.
Yatonka.
Okay, so shall we pray?
Sure.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we want to thank you for such a wonderful day, oh God. We bless your name and we glorify you. We commit our meeting into your hands. Everybody, bedi enimo kaina fire film. Ya jo bia de show sim papa wo bambo enye kese wan so. Nearby besun so everybody wa ka ho na fire film. Ni wi a de na se ani kabia ma. Da wa se. Se wa hwe so and any day nyina. Amen.
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 Thank you very much, Prof. It's for sending the 2 page, so and rano. And then legal matters. Ya me de to ho me ka kire mo se me ankasa me ntia ase. Nti ye nyina ye benwe aso. Na ye tie yen sister Adwa. Emre odi yen fa some legal issues that we should know. The wa jump traffic na ya chill. Then there was a way. Wa ya serve a wreath of salmon. Then there was a way. Nti no yen se me kra no we call on sister Adwa to lead us through this discussion.
She is welcome.
Sister Joy, you're welcome.
Hey, it was a so.
Hey.
I think the network.
I think there's something wrong with her line. Network. It was a phone. Telco for the more spectrum or marginal grass and cramo.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to reach her. Trying to call her from here.
It's a Rose, my solo beer.
Me patron.
My solo beer, my solo beer. Yeah, papa,
What for?
Oh yeah, why yeah, won't cancer, wuni Ona sasi nina kutu odoma
when you have a complete power.
That's when you said you are welcome and we hand over to you. Hey.
Wona asasi nina kutuwo adowanko maeja yabasumo da 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 yabasumo da 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 yei wa ye day da 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 yei wa ye da 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 ye kamfu da 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 ye kamfu da 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 one warning one eradi the one somna enyeshi yedi yenim yenyami yabasumno da da one awonim one eradi sa one somna nyashi nanso yedi yenim yenyami yabasumno da da Wafano Jesus Christ to me narashanenza yadi yenim yenyami yabesumno da da Wafano Jesus Christ to me narashanenza yedi yenim yenyami yabasumno da da Amen.
In bribes to some government officials for approving the that project.
Hello, Rosemary.
Yes. Who is calling me? Hello. Oh, Zoom. What's happening today?
Rosemary, I'm saying you can continue. We're still trying to get Sister Dra on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Just when we said welcome to Corey, the disadvantages of technology.
Menyani meto jompa mamenyami Mijifo ni mishefo Menyani meto jompa me shefo anajo amidano wona wose na wodi wehumabo bekata wabu frasu otamfu mientumiansemi na bonibi enami afeya dia chimi namiji so pai me afeya dia chimi namiji so pai me Yesu ku na menino ani menino dia shefirida Yesu ku na ochire mi kwana ni muna menya inshira ni muna menya inshirafa Yesu ku na meneno tukwani meneno yashen firida Yesu ku na ochire mi kwanpa ni muna menya inshirapa ni muna menya inshirapa afe mehu Ingi na sopa miji diseche kuremda mehunu ye suwe kurumo efri titi newo soro ni fembe jem ako mini na sunu betim ho mini na sunu betim ho mini na sunu ni Yesu ni mo ohu yenu ona otrel nise modomu na o boni bonye fuban niyama niyama niyem Shishinuma no da niyem Shishinuma no da niyem Shishinuma no da niyem Shishinuma no da Asam ayekora moyi ya Yesu Kristo di nase ewu wafema rifi ewu aena supi ewu asa ewu asu aba Cristo asafufu Monshe akodipa Momamu inyamodi onyamitumimu Asafo Yehowa onyamitumfo
Hello, Papa.
Dibeshanema nawe to me ako. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Oh, I'm sorry, you have contemporary.
Ose.
Contemporary. Oh, but talk about. So the contemporary be so one.
Yes, come on.
Oh, I am on one intimate can. I'm say.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassion, they fail not. As thou hast been, and forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto thee. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter, and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto thee.
Thank you very much, Sister Rosemary. Sister Joa, welcome back.
Thank you.
And sincere apologies to all. I mean, tech can fail sometimes. Into
think it was
to restore it. So, Sister Joa,
okay.
please, you have the floor now.
You bet me on anymore.
You bet me if she has not put it on a.
Do I have to?
Yes, please.
Sister Joa,
We haven't seen
Okay.
you in how many
Every
weeks?
say we prayer meeting, you know. A prayer meeting, yeah, okay.
I have to click here.
Questions to
Hey,
all the
Ada, what should I do? Now,
Just where you, when you told home, I can't video. The video is to the right of the.
You will see the video side.
Jose,
Click on the video sign.
Is
Video
to
sign.
the right of the microphone sign.
There's a camera sign there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay.
Yay.
So, can you see me now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes,
So we can start, right?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Fellowship in Christ.
Oh, why? How many people are in the house? I hear only
19 or so.
Rosemary's voice.
Their microphones are on mute.
Their microphones are off, that's why.
Microphones are on mute.
But
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm happy to
We
be
can
with
see you
this
in
evening.
red, so we can see you.
Okay, so I think that time for the dance, so I'll start. No, I felt that we had discussions on some of the topics that about buying already, and so I thought I should do something general about the legal system, so that when we are confronted with legal issues, we'll know how to go about it. Now, or anything. So that is why I decided to do something on civil and criminal procedure, just the very basic ones, not to go into too much details, just to help you have an overview of the legal system and when what to do when, for example, you are sued, or for example, you happen to be involved in a criminal matter or anything like that. Now, before I do that, let me generally brief you on how the court system is. So in Ghana, we have, for the hierarchy of court, we have 5 court levels. We have the district court, which is at the base. We have the circuit court, we have the high court, we have the court of appeal, and then the apex court, which is the Supreme Court. Now, the district court and the circuit courts are classified as the lower courts. And from high court, court of appeal, and the Supreme Court, they are the superior courts. Now, all the levels of courts will be what they are. But basically, the district, circuit, and high courts are the main trial courts where cases, begin and end, and all that. I mean, like the first point of call. What it is that courts jurisdiction. So, for instance, the district court, which we popularly call the magistrate court. Now we don't call it magistrate court; it's a district court. The court doesn't have jurisdiction to, for instance, sentence an accused person to more than 2 years. But the circuit court has that jurisdiction. And then, in fact, the high court, as for the high court has jurisdiction in all matters. And so you have to know which court you want to go to when you have an issue. Now, the superior, we have the Court of Appeal and
Sorry, Prezo, sorry to intervene. Ana oditwi kakra fe mama enim say brofo subject mom. That's it.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
Yes, yes. It's the major levels of court now, Makano. I court biane near oye. Court biane ni tumia or for instance, the obi eti alfa who die so a won't mean call district court, won't mean call circuit court. It is only the high court. And I bet maybe because the constitution gives that jurisdiction to only the high court. A final interpretation of the constitution, so it is only the Supreme Court that has the jurisdiction, exclusive jurisdiction to deal with constitutional matters. In the Senate, yeah. So what I am saying is that when your issue be, you would first have to know which of the courts you are supposed to go to. And yet, case
maybe some questions intermittently, and I say, just say a train now we answer.
I can do it.
Okay, so to help it flow, no, I'm sure there's a chat box for Honoma. You can post your questions so that she also does not lose her total flow.
Okay.
Until when it is done with the first 30 minutes, within this first 30 minutes now, then she can see the questions and then respond to them, or we can ask the questions again.
Okay, sure.
I don't find a chat box, no one.
Where's
the chat box where you can put your question?
Oh, it's below there.
It's below.
Thanks. Okay. Senior maternity, and yes, case will be sorry now in high court because courts in the levels in so filing fees in are different. Or district courts are filing fee are different. Or circuit court filing fee are different. So that is how the court system operates. And then so any of these courts, or district courts must be now person appeal. You appeal to the high court. But who circuit court, not say assembly tier, now person appeal. It's the court of appeal that you have to go to. Now, having said that, I'll move on to the procedures. So we'll start with the civil procedure. Now, obi betimi ayo bibi ebia obi de oka obi akasem bi etia o anya wo de and you don't know what to do. The atiane say the court has court entertaining case be apart from spiritual matters. So if it's a spiritual matter, the court be anywhere betimi a spiritual matter. Apart from that, all other issues that arise in a course of dealing with other people, you can seek redress in the courts. And Bibia so Obiana police station. Obi de Oka, and your police station as well. So I was there to call courts because so call police station bet me Nipano or you'll be a stubborn. A friend is saying, at the end of the day, the police for Nankasa advice or say, court. So, and the cause of action say, me court bet me a disasemi amamiana. For example, obi de oka. Ebia odi sikane mani pano. Oka chere say. Midema April ebia August betiameka afa enru August na ebia June we dey nipa de court say nipa ne do ka into wa sika. At that point what course of action no all right, but then course of action no accrue here until after August course of action courts and one I just say that I'm right now share nipa share also obetua aso atwam ansa na obekọ court. So that is how it works. And then you also want to be sure say capacity nene say ahoden udi siu nipa no. And for example ebia wo papa na di sika no ema obi. Now his sente ya wahi now wa sorry now the kind of court say wo kwakodi papa sika no ama nipa akro no. And no the court will throw you out because you don't have capacity. Only nipa no enya dealing bia unless say wo papa no ama power of attorney. No be ma o sa 2 minutes gina na name na your case ni mano. Otherwise you don't have capacity. And capacity is very important. Empono initially no crano the capacity anye issue na say bia in the course of proceedings no party be raised here. It goes down to the root of the case and it makes me because you don't have the needed capacity. I think so you want to be sure who you are sending to court because sometimes depending on the nature of the issue, you think that I was say MD no na usu. Meanwhile, you dealt with a company. And a company then also you don't sue the MD of the company. Unless it's you dealt with an enterprise, the sole proprietorship, and then they obey sue Nipano. But the company in a deal now pursue MD na. The MD's name may be struck out of the suit. Not just a wound to me and proceed against the MD. No, you proceed against the company because the principle is that a company has legal personality. It can be sued and it can also sue. So the company only sue not to say I say nipa until you can sue the company itself and not the MD. Unless in rare cases where probably we are alleging that fraud be a cause one, and that is where the corporate veil will be now you're dealing with the MD. So what it is that's a local court. Now say what issue wrong party. The court on its own motion, everything me others joining and the wrong party. At the same time, and so what corner be a court if you say, or share your case next year. Anka was would before for a can no one fast any panan can one. Court never ya order say yan fast any panel and can home. Send a bit me the assembly na every and I say so. Then I medical can no ubet me na wunni hanum say. And what issue be what to find, but course of action be acting or Ghana. Wunni hanum say ya. Obe follow up. And obe executive what we call the power of attorney. Ama obi. So only na one name na onye case amount. And before you having identified all these things, before I go court now you make sure you identify which of the courts you are going. To send your macano, a debt, nipane de woka less than 20,000. Go back to your district court because district court maximum 20,000. Now say you set 21,000 and now 22,000 there. And your district court ain't me any assembly. So you have to go to the circuit court. And I'll be file the processes now with the assembly. Now, mechanics say at the district court, sometimes to me, one can say to me, case. You wouldn't have to necessarily engage a lawyer because funny say will be the worker 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now, and I said, what would you be 1,000 Ghana cedis? You did court process, no panic. So you want to engage a lawyer. The last time I checked, now legal fees for senior lawyers were about 1,000 cedis. And why would you want to go pay Sasikano to a lawyer? Anka who bibi court processes no so we be court now jitu nsam pa me ni panic car Sasikana nka be fa lawyer no job betini dey ateka next. And we want to understand all these things. But usually in land matters there, I am advised to say lawyer because technicalities need also. And it's no standard there, very complicated cases. They offer lawyer a boy. And what would the assembly air court will be IOBB our person will court. Who are plaintiff? Unipana wouldn't air court no, a friendly defendant. A court appealer, case no court appealer, now for names na assessor, na yenya appellant. Nipa no the case no court appeal no, abe appellant. Now the all respondent no, I respondent. Now, when our best starting process in our courts, we have something we call writ of summons for the civil cases. But a divorce case, what you file is a petition. But so usually the writ of summons, no, on it, no, ube state adia upesa court near mount, which is the reliefs you are seeking from the court. You are asking the court to compel the defendant to pay a certain amount to you because of the cap. And now say you are asking the court that almost evicted defendant no enfi ufie now what me recover possession. Nti anoni ade a opese court na yama and nti anono be state of rate of summons. Now the statement of claim and a summary of your claim no attach it. And no ye ube chire mu the eba ya ema nipa no ebede woka. Brief now I also account. Then you go to the registry of the courts. In fact, rate of summons, no any other judicial forms. No, see our judicial service website. I will bet me print it if you know. Now, what attach the statement of claim? No, now what they call registry of the court. Now, court no so work on. Me find say ebia nipa no or do kano. Less than 20,000. So you are going to a district court. If it's a district court you are going, you want to identify where the person lives. Senipano at Medina, you cannot sue in Tema. What you sue, baby are only pano etno. Baby are defendant netino, a whole and another purple sue. Once there's a court in that jurisdiction where the defendant lives, it will be purple sue nipano Medina court because it's Medina. So a landed properties so na involved baby a dynasty no. Courts are a war, a whole, and I'll be still defendants. No, but generally, apart from cases relating to immovable property, to say a dining identity, where the defendant lives, no, a whole, and I'll be institute action. So, for example, the Tema Hanum say, not a defendant, no, Tamalia. Tamalina was a case, no.
Oh,
you know, who be chap and that is how the law has made it. And you know, yes, our process here, I'll call the registry of the court now, where the defendant is now, prosecuting case now. You pay the filing fees. You have filing fees. Process now we file and obey your fees. Service and mileage, money in account because we file process is new year. And was a bailiff, a cost service defendant, you know. It is our charges in after which year, start becoming you know. Then we direct bailiff no all the summons no akwa for money panel. Now all the bailiff no the summons no kwa ebetimi aba say omo bekwa akoto nipa no ebetimi aba so onkoto nipa no ebetimi aba say nipa no wo ho enso or evade service why na join say on G process no. Now say nipa ne ben na otimi eto process ne to ho it will be considered as good service but ebia na nipa no while locking on them, and I want to say a court bailiff and a bahuno. Into your crown or a babaji. It's a number 3 times. We have something we call substituted service. And no bailiff no ebeba the baby better court docket necessary. Best way affidavit said when to me answered, or call honum ebia 3 times when to me answer any panel. Into approve non-service. Na court no ejina so ama order a friend of substituted service order for substituted service and no ya de beba court carry nipa no ne dan ho ne ya de bi nso abo court say na dwuma mu nso a ya de bi kwa court carry na dwuma mu Now, why would you want that to happen? So when him say I'm pounding the panel our dealing be that's an into a court process be a personally other than I want general person the baby tari and I say maybe an to compound has ever tari you diano and nyamasa. So it's always advisable that if indeed the friend is there, you know that process no one year day brewer, just accept the process and then you take the necessary steps in attend court. Now, after you making sure court ni person or yes sure say defendant no ya serving no enti no see the court tare ho empo na said nipa na ya hwehwe no no po no se nani ambo so kra na court ebe koso e di asem no because it will be presumed say we have notified the person. Enti who plaintiff now what the asem no court you make sure say on the return date no who file process na your return date was data case never on for hearing. Just make sure that you are in court. So when mark quarter, the court will strike out the action. Ubechem. Upesa oba baka, ubetia sika, ube file a motion for relistment. Now, almost a realistic case, and then you have to convince the court to tell the court reason why you weren't able to come to court the first day the case was mentioned. Now, the court convinced that most of the time the court will relist. Now, we call assembly. Now, so we are defendant, and so now one court. Plaintiff now the assembly court no court. The court has various options. Obetimi akoso the assembly dana obetie plaintiff no evidence. So you're convinced with the evidence that there and then obe enter judgment. Say be feel say was a plaintiff no any witness be a bar. Obe agene no serve with defendant with hearing notice. So that you will know that the case is still going on and that we are coming on a certain date. So someone back court so and you don't think it's say court process the court will not continue to hear the matter. The court will hear the matter. You just go and if you have a defense, you put in your defense. Now, usually both parties also a bar. What the court will do is that you be ready. Somebody can catch us say, "Idea I show upesa court no ayama no be show rate so." And the court interpreter no be ready. Actually, will say you na plaintiff no edi abeda in court the court in yama no. Na ujitum anasa wonyintum. So ujitum there and then court be enter judgment. Not just asem no dana yewie. Na so one dia antum nso dia. Our court has set the case made down for trial. Setting it down for trial, but my data, you better trial no. But now say civil cases, most of the time, I know your person parties no equal ADR, alternative dispute resolution sentence no over honum. Na makwa kotinase, na maka asem no. Honum a dia wan yam to money na na bia or payment plan bia na bibisa. Until moko ADR honum na moko na moko keka mo nsem ni nyina na se mo gitu mo ye nhihye bia na mo sign the abako na court no assume the consent judgment into court na nya fe ne san ba be trial bia biom the moko ADR na moko akogye no eno na ye de ye it's a valid judgment of the court and it is enforceable. And you know the me one is sometimes when people go to ADR na I say or per se or bonitinko will be na assembly eta meanwhile na come mu party oni say ade na why no oni so into be he no na o ma kwa agreement anyway but not all sign flout agreement the command is that the friend is saying plaintiff or whoever has judgment in his or her favor no obe point to execution yeah be property and it's as much as possible. So moko na se see the moko ADR. Moko the wo wakume mu a wo feel so wo betimi aye no kan sa pepepe na yen fine no to paper so no ene de be ya adwuma. Now some moko na nti ase enso anya adwuma. Ye be say mama ba ADR immediate another refer case back to court. Na aha na fe de ye ba be start trial ni na plaintiff ni be boni nku So 10 witnesses, or better na normal bomunkro, obi abonunkro area, defendants no ever cross examine no, what we call cross examination. Defendants that is why sometimes trial it takes so long, no, because and there plenty for about Becca Sam where cross examination, yeah, date no, and yes, I did because there are other cases. Say be ani ya 4 weeks adjournment mo ba beto aso fi baby esi no saa kosi se obi a bebo ni nkro awie ansa na ya adjourn for judgment. Enti sometimes you have some processes nyina ne se de bia wo fa car lorry fare ne ade a na yesusu se usually no and some na ebetimi akọ ADR ama ma resolve wo ho na ka mokọ na se mo resolve wo ho no ma eboa mo mienu nyina. And having gone through Marco ADR, I went to resolving to back to court. Yeah, now we have what we call a case management conference. Into a case management conference, and usually case management conference, for example, when there are lawyers involved or parties, both sides, that is when I order that we do the case management. And no. Once time na nka ubeba bejina adaka mu aka no orally no ubetre gu paper so what we call the witness statement wadanse fo ni nyina so betre mo de e wo paper so na ya file the same thing defendant no so be the same thing ya file ni ya share eno ya nya wo open court ya be ye wo inside ni ya share ni ya dwendwen ho e bia plaintiff no the exhibit b ba wonni ntum so this exhibit ni be ba ana bibi santi ya settle sa nyama ni nyina awie no na afa ya kwa akọ trial na se e wo open court now ya kwa open court ma megina adaka nim emmo nkro onfo anu meka asem biom de wa try two papers so say ya serve defendant nti ono so wo copy nti unya gina adaka nim na ya je sa paper ni tu mu na defendant no start ebisebisa won say we no ma trial no e contem kakra chain baako na obi aba begina adaka mu aboni nkro eti e go through that process ni nyina ria na afa court no adjourn case no for judgment enti no date na was set for judgment no do so be within the judgment the ma judgment na so feel say anya woda e bia na wode asem ne koye na asem no e dia tia o feel say anya woda na anya sa na wo say kono you have every right to appeal. Now, so over time within which to do that, you have 3 months for civil cases within which to make an appeal. So within 3 months, if you want to make an appeal, you can still apply for extension of time. The next 1 month. Until within this period, you can go to court, the high court. If you are in the district court, you can go to the high court to appeal against the judgment now. The amount. Otherwise, after judgment, then after 7 days, you can start with the execution processes. Now, Yama judgment, ABI enter judgment to say, who cost any panel 15,000. Court now enter judgment for 15,000 or the interest account or the cost account. It's meaning now, the baby, I'm about summarize cost now. I will be a friend of formal decree, so that is at the district court. Here they are serving defendants, so you know exactly how much you are supposed to pay. And so when now we have various execution processes. They can use all those processes to enforce the judgment. Ganishe no ebia na uwosika ewo bank bi. Into that mission which is about my bank na back court no ma ba say maybe I will see any say into court never order say ganishe no onti asasika no. Those are the enforcement processes. Into no after court no ama judgment no nya coming na the court registry no and ebe handle. So you have and those processes started 7 days after judgment has been given. Now, say my judgment ni wie. Now feel say by installment. You have to apply to the court by a motion. Now, no actual court me say say me person woman me up to this time metua sikaning na court nda assessing nyema bebre na waje ato na emom se koba ne se ebia oje ato no ye ne se ebia end of May ubetua say, end of June ubetua say, end of July ubetua say. Na say end of June when immediately now they can go into execution. Until you make sure say as a ubano. You are not just coming to tell the court anything, but nia ususu say ubetimiaye. And sometimes they will propose a lot of the bebano, and you are not a court ni beja too. Ebia ubano. For example, recently me ye ba kubia I can about 3,600. Defendants now back court. So I enter the judgment. You enter judgment there. What apply to the court say more time next year. More time next year. So also bet you 100 cities. I see that is not reasonable. So I didn't agree to it. So when you are coming, you come with a reasonable proposal. Both plaintiff, the court and the plaintiff, no, and then you will be granted. But there's something you have to note. Your afraid will be limitation of action. The chair say, time our cause of action no accrue no. So one court within this number of years, untimi case no court view. So for example, slander or be assembly anymore to be and you want to take action. You have 2 years to do that. After 2 years, the action is statute bad. Now, a negligence case be, and also you have 3 years. After 3 years, it's a statute bad. We a landlord rent arrears for 6 years. And I accrue for 6 years. After 6 years, you can't go for that money. You are statute bad. A land case. Land case, and also you have 12 years to do that. And court when your judgments, for some reason, enforce it. After 12 years, you cannot enforce the judgment. So you take all these things into account when you are doing such processes in court. And then let me touch also, and then the divorce proceedings, and also make us say by petition. Usually, I don't know because of the nature of it, the open court. I mean, the court is for the public, so we do everything in public. But when it comes to divorce matters, we do it in camera. That is, we do it privately because and it is not for everybody to hear such cases. Let me also touch briefly on letters of administration. Maybe nipa bi afimu want the procedure or the court akọje letters of when well into you want the procedure or the akọje letters of administration. It's a very simple procedure. You make an ex parte motion and it's just an application. Now with the affidavit affidavit no what share nipa we your relationship with the nipa na we no baby are not answer no we the value of the estate and it's money na now the attach motion paper no. Now say what the your judicial forms mienu the back and you can get it on the judicial service website and now court registry now court corner again when it comes to letters of administration and also jurisdiction monetary jurisdiction accounting and it's an estate no more than 20,000 you can't go to the district court, you have to go to the circuit court. And the value of the estate will determine where you have to make the application. Now, so you have the motion paper, you have the supporting affidavit, and then you have the judicial forms. One of the forms near oath of administrators, and almost all signing oath say over administer estate, no. Yeah, and the other form, no, oath friends and declaration of assets, and also now who state the value of a person's estate, and then you also attach evidence of death of the person. Into say was at the district courts, every affidavit of head of family, and you will be an ancestor because rules shadan kase or say head of family in the count. But I think at other levels you need to add the affidavit of head of family. And so what gather start you go to the court and just file it. Near amount date. It's an ex parte application. Ex parte application is say you are not notifying anybody. You will come usually the Alabama 3 days to come back, and then the court will listen to you and then grant the application. But then I grant subject to the posting of notices. I was some of the posty next of kin, maybe I'm friend next of some of the posty baby and panity and son we any court. As a Chinese say, be no obi episode TM will be against it. Into within that time, no say panel ebetimi aba or anything. That is why we do that. Until after that, not just a grant, then you will be issued with the letters of administration. Now, NIPA qualifies, say, apply for letters of administration. We have the friend is the order of priority. We have the spouse first, the children, the parents, and the customary successor. Into Uber court, that's also a brother of the deceased. If you don't double as a customary successor, I will not grant it to you because the law doesn't permit a brother or a sister as a brother or a sister to apply. But if you are a brother and you are the customary successor, now if you're a sister and you are the customary successor, then you are my friend is saying competent. You have the capacity to make the application. It will need a category of persons. I'm sorry, make us say we are bushing letters of administration. It doesn't work like that. You have to fall within that category of persons here, marking. And then, so for letters of administration, that is the process you have to go through. Now I have, I talked about a friend is saying the plaintiff initiating a process, but you are also somebody, you are there. And then somebody takes you to the court. What do you have to do? Oh, man, I receive a court process. Then I'll be here. If you court process, no more panicking. They don't know what to do. That's if you cry, then you say, "Oh, course, you share a lawyer because it be amount of and then you'll be panicking and all that." But when you get a court process, when you are served with a court process, a process, your actual court needing also. Until you go to the registry of the courts. Now acquire inquiries. The courts, the registry will help you. You process also by data. I was all back court. So I was so until that date now. Now your friend is if you ask, the court will help you. Until a court processor, you don't need to panic. Just go. The court's name is there. And to look for that the location of the court and go there, and you'll be sorted. Now, say you have been wrongly sued. And yeah, when I was say Nipani sue and or the process now abroad. Once that or the process now abroad, just go to court and tell court that and you Nipa I was sued, and the court will hear you. If indeed you're wrong party, the court will strike your name out of the process. And again, so near the process now one can say what's someone yet there. And a car and I'm powered in Nipanica. Just be amenable to idea. Say almost proposition idea. Just be amenable to it, and then resolve. It always helps that way. In the same way, if your defendants that's a case you can also go on appeal. So that's by a gist of how the civil procedure is like. General, I mean, I have largely about the district court. Now, district court, your procedure, a bit lax, and yes, so strict to say circuit and high court. Circuit and high court, you see the same rules of procedure. And who file way, not defendants are filing way, now plaintiff are responding to. I mean, you go through a number of procedures and some trial necra as started, but the district court, it is not like that. It is a bit lax until the processes are a bit simpler there. So that's by the way of the civil procedure. So if there are any questions here, I'll take them before I move to the criminal if we have some time.
Sister Joy, baby. You said this is a gist, but this is full thesis now.
So if Obiwo.
Okay, Sister Jo,
Yes.
thank you very much for your time. Yeah, that's the brain. Actually, you may say a gist, but I think the full thesis now am I in your brain, you know. We'll quickly take the questions now. After you have responded to them, no say Emiri Busu Mukakra, now you're moving on to the other ones.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Obi a question your page
those that have put down their questions, I don't think Sister Joa, and you know,
No,
you unmute your mic. You unmute your mic.
Somebody's question how do you know which court to go? Is it a lawyer who has to assist, or an individual can just go to any court? And also, can a case be null and void if it's handled in a different court? First question.
Second part of the question.
Can a case be null and void? So I guess it's asking whether it can be annulled if it is handled in a different court.
Yes, I mean if it's if a court need jurisdiction, say a handle case no, not so of course no handler, it will be quashed. Yes, it will be annulled. It is about jurisdiction. If the court now need jurisdiction to hear that matter there, by all means it will be quashed. And I will be sad. The first part say, how do you know
which court to go to? Yes.
And then I made the kind of so this what we are doing here is to let you have, you know, an insight into some of these things. And so I'm a chair say, for instance, if your claim is 20,000 or less, it is the district court you have to go, because the district court has jurisdiction up to 20,000. But say 50,000 to me and call district court, because district court ain't me handle. So it depends on your claim.
Yeah, so I guess the question more is to how do I know, say, me 20,000 and yet a district court and I was say court, but not circuit court. So is there any way, or is it public?
If you go to the court's registry, the registrar will advise, because registrar meaning say a liquidated claimant to say a car, if it is more than 20,000, we cannot file it here. So a registrar will say, so go to this other court. So by all means, go to a court, and the court registrar will tell you, say, ABR, where 50,000, so go to the circuit court.
Okay. I think that has also answered the second question.
Inquiry, do you pay anything?
Oh, say, no.
Okay. All right. I think the next question is, are there lawyers for specific issues, such as land issues, for example? Your specific lawyers are.
A bit more. Some lawyers need to specialize. No, they are not like readily known. Maybe will be never recommending amount. So maybe a lawyer way or a good in land litigation. So somebody will just recommend say who's a lawyer way. But and yes, you know, they are Kosafem way, and there be all the lawyers there, no, land in one no. But somebody will be recommend if it's a land matter, so this particular lawyer or you're good in land litigation, so you can contact that lawyer.
Yeah, that's it. The third question was, which of the courts handle labor issues if it has not been resolved by the Labor Commission? It's
the High Court. It's the High Court.
Okay. Your obvious question be what you have WhatsApp group name, or say, what if you don't know exactly where the person lives? How do you know which jurisdiction to sue the person in? So can I say assembly what Kamali cried number one crime, wasn't a fan for car number the corner. It is a winning the only account jurisdiction. How do you know where to go?
Now I have only Nipano Asia more transaction.
Okay.
Baby, I only need to share a transaction because so substitute service and no, the last known place of abode of the person. So, and you know, if a beer, nipa no na wunim say ote hanom say, but sisi a wunim baby a ote a. It is the last known place of abode, you know. Eho ana we the process ne bekwa akobo. Nti anu no somebody can see it. Now I notify nipa ne say e bia the process bi aba bebo ho no mama. Nti say nipa no eba ono beba be raise objections say sisi ana bia ote tamale. Nti the case has to be done in tamale, and then the case will proceed like that. But what I say?
Okay.
Now on my church, the question is now a church on my church on
Another one has just come. I say, about ADR. I say, do we pay when we refer to the ADR?
Debbie, you don't pay anything.
Okay. It's a part for me. There, my hand says, "Say, I shall die. What's over court? And I say, wouldn't to me inquire. Can you postpone?" And I say, "What say? How do you let them know?" Say, "But that say I was me, and me be she and me."
So you write to the registrar of the court and apply for an adjournment. You state the reason why you cannot make it to court, and then you state when you can make it to court, and the court most of the time will grant you the adjournment. So it's just a simple application
So
letter
a question
to the registrar of the court.
So someone wants to know at what point. Okay. But another question says, at what point do we request for a state lawyer to help without paying him?
Oh, if to me, I mean, who's that? There are people who are really needy. So if you are needy, yes, we call legal aid. Legal aid. State lawyers, offer services. No. So if indeed you are needy, I think that when you go, background, you can say I'm fit into category of persons that also more accesses aid, you know. So it is the legal aid. If you are in such need, there is a legal aid that you have to go. And the new court complex, you know, almost share is just by the new court complex, Bank Ministries. That is where the legal aid is. Offices. And
okay, so
in murder cases, and so you do criminal, no, but in murder cases, no, if an accused person doesn't have a lawyer, it is the obligation of the court to get the accused person a lawyer.
Okay.
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 So another question says, yes, Mark, you can take it.
Does it mean that if someone owes you and the person does not have any property for execution, then it is not advisable to proceed to the courts?
So wow, that's a man of straw. And you now consider say you cannot do no why any bad debt, because I think now by file or rate, now bet you sika. They be able to bet you sika. And also you know very well say any panel, the day sasika no mean jama. Then you must as well forget about it. Because there are people who have obtained judgment and they are holding the judgment, they cannot enforce it. Meanwhile, if indeed when you say a man of straw, just famanyame.
I see. Interesting revelation.
Any more questions from the floor? Otherwise, we have just 5 minutes for Sister Adjoa to wrap up.
Obi, the question number. Can you go to district or high court knowing you can personally speak to the issues? I think he would have to come a bit clear on that one. I don't know.
Yes, it's not clear. Question ain't yet clear. Do you mean say there was so far lawyer and answers? I don't get you.
So I'm sure he has heard that. So I hope he clarified his question.
Okay, so
YouTube no be for question be to
okay, so I think that now if you or issue be you know your way about. The court process about panic. You know how to go about things. At least about why you're a bit relaxed, and then you take the necessary steps.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah, so you can wrap
Um,
up with that. Right? You mentioned you had criminal to talk about. So we have 4 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, then I'll rush. I don't know. Can we leave it for another day?
Time this song.
Okay.
Another day.
Say a dose to there. Then we'll treat it as a topic on its own.
Yes. So I think
somebody has come up with a very interesting question. I think we can wrap
okay.
up on that one. Was it if the lawyer charges is too high and you want to personally go and answer to the issues? Is that possible?
Yes, I mean you can self-represent. One can self represent. So and there are times that and for engage lawyers, but open say tika origin no one chanti. Maybe a lawyer be buy na adichi homba na just say you can do your own case. You can go ahead and do your own case. It's just that you cannot, when it comes to issues of law, you cannot address the court on issues of law.
Okay.
Because you are not a lawyer. In the course of the trial, no be by a legal issue. So, but because you are not a lawyer, you cannot address me as the judge. You cannot address me on issues of law because who name law on the chain. That is the idea. But the lawyer is no name law, so or no better me advancing the arguments.
Okay.
And those ones, no, usually, you know, in the course of proceedings, maybe matter by what I'm dealing with immediately. Now, those are the times that but otherwise, you can do your case. I mean, from start to the end. Lawyer. You can actually, and there are some litigants. As a professional litigants. So when they come and they are doing cross-examination, you will just marvel. Or your case me. So you can
you think the court will be fair enough since you have no lawyer, you are taking it up. This is a follow-up question by someone else on that one.
That's what?
Will the court be fair with you in terms of the dealings? So who need lawyer? So I can't afford a lawyer. I'm representing myself. Would the court be fair with me in terms of the engagement?
Sure. In fact, if, for instance, the other party has a lawyer, that's a usually the court has a duty to help your only lawyer, not to as it were, as a about guide no. So you have to protect the interest of the other side, on your represented.
Okay. And then somebody was asking duration to proceed to court for debt cases. Yeah, maybe I was a would you answer what you see after we see Kabia and answer then?
So I crew one day, I only panic court time, say June. What is the June betia? After June, won't you out to court? What it is, Mr. Chumbe 6 years there, then you'll be started bad.
Okay, my follow-up question on this particular one. Does it have to be an agreement signed on paper? And I say, even when there is a word agreement between the you and the party?
Oral agreements are admissible. See, if I was an oral agreement, the court
Okay.
How do you defend that?
Okay, that is why we take evidence. So, and you know, the standard of proof, proof on the preponderance of probability. That is a big English. But what it is, if you come to court, what the plaintiff no, one our responsibility say we are case. Defendant say defendant case a weak crana. And your corner court nation. The court is looking at who plaintiff now abano case now there abano evidence out there at Tukwemu. Sapipanda so I be our quality witness be, you know, how your demeanor when you were giving the evidence and everything. Then the court will come to a conclusion that, I mean, on all the evidence, no, I mean the court I mean, your case is not doubtful. So on the preponderance of star probabilities now, it's a lot of things that the court will look at and say that, well, the defendant says, say, but listening to you, I think you have a case, yampa.
This one, they are calling discretionary decision or conclusion.
It is not really. So you state your reasons in the judgment. I mean, reason why, we prefer plaintiff, no evidence, no. So you have to justify how you came to that conclusion, say, you prefer that evidence.
President, some questions now, I'm answer. Meaning, so be better.
As I mean, was that Percy posted question? I didn't see the question.
Yeah, actually, Percy question was the whether it to be fair or not when you have no lawyer. That was
And
Percy's.
Abe just posted a question. And also,
Oh, we posted a question right now. That is true.
Okay, so say, are there cases where judges make error in judgment and recall for new judgment?
Of course. I mean, there are times they will, you see, a bit of normal. What it is that sometimes the judge may not avert himself to a certain law. So, if you are not doing course law on a and could be deciding it differently, or probably, any of my because one evaluate evidence me and answer the visa. And that my friend is saying the judge can err, but once the judge has pronounced judgment, or no judge, no, on to me in your case, no should be on to me from ma and custom baba no. And your right is to appeal. That is why you have to go on appeal and state the grounds of your appeal. Say, the judge, a friend is saying, the judgment is against the weight of evidence and all those things. But as for the judge, once the judge has given judgment, we call it functus officio. It has nothing to do with the judgment again. Even if on one case realizes, say, I did
So a last question says, can a seller be taken to court? Did I say it right?
The beginning of the message is
no. Can you take the seller to court?
No, the message starts from the top.
And then Pacho, read it out. Why?
I'll say, what happens when one purchases a property which is later claimed to be stolen? Can you take the seller to court?
Okay.
When the property is stolen, not in the panel about amount.
But later now who say a stolen property? Can you take the person who sold it to court? Aha.
Of course, you can sue your friend is saying the other party, especially a friend is saying if one casa usuji to musa indeed, a bit of no more yet, a friend is saying, kind of saying, can be, but say indeed, they say, I don't know, I don't know better. Of course, you have a case against the person who sold to you. Because there's the position of the law is that the seller now, or he has the right to sell the property to you. So if it turns out that he has title in the property to sell to you. So if it happens that he didn't have title, to sell the property to you, then indeed you have a case against the person.
Are you also not liable for purchasing a stolen item?
No, you cannot. If you are a bona fide purchaser without notice, what I say, you cannot be held liable. So we'll look at all the circumstances and know that you didn't know anything about it.
Okay. Your sister Joa,
in criminal case, we have something we call dishonestly receiving. Dishonestly receiving where somebody, that is a criminal case, where somebody dishonestly receiver. When it comes to court, the court will look at all the evidence and see that at the commercial rate, and then at a lower rate. Now I was saying, no, I didn't say now. This is not a market value. So we said there was something wrong. But said now go ahead now. The court will say that yes, you dishonestly received and you'll be convicted. I said no, was a child said no, there's something wrong because I didn't turn it.
Yeah, that's
so that was only a criminal case, and only a criminal, but the other earlier question it has to do with civil something.
Okay. Me did say enyamre anka yebetumi akoso bebre, but emerenti yeah the basi has say nemo no say or any further question and not post here, we'll forward it to you so you can respond on the page for us. And I said they can. Are they able to contact you directly for any further questions they may have?
Oh yes, sure. They say I always available.
All right.
But there's a last question, if I could take that.
Okay. Is there?
So when there is a judgment and the party is failing to comply, do you go back to court or let the police to enforce the judgment? I think that's what.
No, please, you can't go back to the police. Please, you don't go back to the police. You can't. It is the registry of the courts. Court registry after Yama judgment, court registry never follow all the processes to ensure that the judgment is enforced. In the it is the court registry, the sheriff, as we call it. Till the final thing is done. So we go and auction your property and use it to pay the judgment debt. But as we said earlier, if truly, nipa no only bia or a man of straw, there's nothing you can do. If you involve the police, there's nothing you can do. Debbie, debt. I can't criminal matter. Because who should be at one now we're born a charge. A charge when I had a bono, Azana, the Bible prosecuting as I had an aquacotum. So you cannot. Not as you cannot.
Another question.
Sister Ajua, I come upon some questions neighbor, you know. What we'll do is we will post the questions on the YAF page so that you can have time to respond to them for So just so you know, we have 18 people listening to you, including the Reverend Minister.
Oh, I see.
Yes. And
we are streaming live on YouTube.
His microphone is muted. Did you say?
Okay.
Inti me pacho. And that yenya boske on the page, you know, yebema boske. My closing prayer.
Oh, boske, me chao.
Yo, me so your leadership. I'm telling you, mom, bye.
Okay, all right.
Man, can't say papa wa can be beer, papa nyame. Ready? That was say so there and then so a chair. That was so cost boy home buying Samre mu. Now dear share Amaya dream your home a fat and near my bit media boy home buying a fat cotton sense. Samre, as I say, Oboko so actor and share a guya mammy or dear name so. And ye na ya home. Na a day bisham be a moon. It me a share was in and I do share so. Me and me and so channel pass on dream. Oh, yes, Christo Dimuti. Amen.
Amen. Surely goodness and mercy
shall follow us.
Goodness
all
and
the
mercy shall
days
follow me.
Our lives, and we shall dwell in the house
of the Lord forever and ever. Amen.
The WhatsApp Momo account, you know, share on the page that. So for dues payment, for offertory, for any donation to support people in this time of need, Yes, sure. Udituma will forward it to the appropriate protest. My main pastor, Akwenya, so and ye papa so for Asibibli. Any team, a boa nina, Uguso, Ebwa, Yemianoma, Sa, Emrimu, Homun to me for baby, and Uti, it gave me and your ayading, our more reaching out to them, Nina. Your first Akwenya is like I say. Eradisha ya papa bebree sɛ odie nim sa enti wa wotie sɛ bibi a wotu betumi di aboa sɛ ebetumi ama sɛ dwumadi akɔ so no Mr. If you reach out to the Reverend Minister or if you let us know, we will forward it to the appropriate protest. So thank you very much for your time.
President, one small point.
Yes.
Papa wa idea. Sorry, at the end of the title, no, there's no acknowledgement. So how do we know, say, and how do we do on the record side? So maybe they have to clarify how that happens. No acknowledgement.
Okay. So Papa and Pacho betimi no amaya.
Well, we will check out with the accounts and see what happens because I remember the last time I met you offering, no, I had a signal on my phone say I had paid that into a Momo account, and we will check out and see what the matter may be, and then we get back to you.
No, but the main pattern is particularly tight. First step, put your manually, you get a receipt.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of tithe now paying online, the church receives it, but you don't have anything. Is your book going to be marked later on your card?
Yes,
I mean,
that one surely. All payments are a receipt, no. The account will issue a receipt to that effect. In fact, a free
that's what I mean.
Like a free last basically in Afrina, the first part of it now, almost every due receive when they can confirm and reconcile with the almost Miyama home receipt, just a few of them. So at the right time, all the receipts, any payment piano, where they have to write the amount in the card or the receipt, they will do that exactly.
Okay, thank you.
But Papa Mepacho, is it possible, sir, at least they'll send a message back to the person who paid in, say, cash received and not BB?
Yeah, we are also on lockdown. And a free say you lock it. In fact, social gathering, you postpone religious and social gatherings, you postpone, account clerk. And it was only yesterday, and even that one on a special, I had to go to where she is, somewhere around Committee 22, to pick her and bring her to come and work on a few things that necessary. So immediately some of these things are cleared, all backlogs, they would work on it and make sure that you have your whatever you need to have, because that's now because on my office every day, just I think what back no sign call and so we look at the
network no yes.
Okay.
Be a contribution, be any payment, right? Issue a receipt to it. And then for now, the phone is not with the account, the phone is not with us, it is locked up because we are not going to the office. Me and I make office or anything I know we man 101. But then we are not working on finances or anything like that. In the phone, it's locked up. Once we pick it, we'll be able to note all those people on my unit, and then we would get back to them.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further announcement will be posted on the page. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.